This video is only for Google team for the verification process of the application FancyPlan. At the beginning, the application is in the format of encrypted version. That means every data and every programming code, master data, user data, and activities are encrypted. The application first has to be decrypted. When we start FancyPlan application, we are on the main window. But before I explain the details, I will say something about the application itself. The application itself is a business application for users who works in small or endless big teams. Endless because this application is not server driven. There is no server which has to be maintained. That means every person has its own private application on its local PC and can sit wherever he wants. He can sit in the same building, in the same office, or in another country. There is no restriction. Activities in these teams can be sent and can be maintained for any person. This is an end-to-end relation. The teams can be small teams or can be big teams, hundreds of people. There is no limitation because there is no server. Okay, now I will give you a quick overview about the application. Here we have the activities which has to be done today. For example, Google app verification, and here I have the details. Here I have the person which are assigned to this activities. Here I have links, files, or videos or documents on my PC or in the internet. And here on this side I have the status of this activity. It is planned with priority. Here I have the plan data, starts and should be end for me, not for Google but for me. And the status is in work. Here's the theme of this topic, the area and the categories, and the assignment to the tree. Tree means that all activities, person, links can be organized in a tree format. Here you see the Google app verification topics which were maintained in the past. And here, for example, I can show you there are some developments and formulas. To start, main window. Here I have the priority lists where you see my priorities. Priority 1, priority 2. Priority 1 is short priority. Priority 2 is long-term priority, because the experience is that some persons change priority and long-term priority should not be changed, and short-term priority can be changed but also should not be done. Here I see the days. Here I have only, for me, I have 6 days for this, but I will finish this point from my point of view in the next 1 or 2 days. Then I have my personal data on my PC. There are no user data. That is only for personal issues. And I have the information system for the project. Here I see some searching list. I can search after areas, themes, status, categories, and titles. In this step, I like to speak about master data, especially about Google master data, user master data. The only position in the FancyPlan app where master data are used are in the telephone book. Here, for example, I created a John Doe with his telephone number and his mail address. No other field is mandatory. One remark: there will be no update on Google user data. One remark: there will be no update on Google user master data. There is also no possibility to do this, because the intention is that the user has to be created, maintained, deleted, or changed his master data in his own Google account and not in FancyPlan. I will show you the maintenance of Google master data in the telephone book. So here we have the name, maybe the telephone number, but it's not mandatory, so it can be deleted. Here we have the mail address. And in this detailed screen, the user is able to maintain the mail address. Here he can set, if it is a Gmail address, FancyPlan mail, Outlook, Proton mail, etc. And he can define if this mail address is also a sender or only a receiver mail address. Then he can decide if the mail address in the favorites or not. Actually, it is only possible to define IMAP mails. Maybe in the future we will create a new release with POP3 mails. In this step, I like to show you the standard Google authorization process. And this has to be done by the user if the user wants to send at the first time a Gmail from FancyPlan. So I push this button, Send Mail, select the type of the mail, in this case Gmail, select the sender address and the receiver address, put in a subject and write mail body. That's it. And then the user can send this email and will be forwarded to the Google authorization process. The user has to select his mail address, then the user has to select his or her password. In this scenario, the authentication will be used by the telephone number. And with the code. I put in the code which I got from Google. And to finish this step is also not possible for the test user mail addresses in the Google console. The next step is receiving emails from Gmail. To do this, this button has to be pushed, receive mail. Then the account has to be selected for which mail account the emails has to be shown. Here it is Gmail and the mail address, and then I can read it or I can answer it. So and if I want to answer it, I click this button, but when I do this, I will go to the form which we already seen. Here in this formula, there is no possibility to delete the email on the Google server. The only possibility here is to delete an email locally. That means that the email will be deleted only on the PC, not on the Gmail server. And the user has the possibility to see all his mails in his Google account. Now some words to privacy statement and security. The FancyPlan app is designed to work in project teams for external and internal personnel. That means we need high confidential and security, and also the security for every private person. That means that we followed the template of the EU Commission, and this everybody can find on the settings here. Here is the privacy statement for every FancyPlan application, and the user can see there are no changes to the template from the EU. Point is the security. As I said in the beginning, the whole application will be encrypted after it will be closed, and also data, user data, will be encrypted in the application tables. The privacy and the confidence that the user has is very high in this application. Yes, now some last words to our web page and to YouTube. Here we have our web page. Here you can find the contact to our support team, some explanations, the shop where you can buy the app, and the privacy declaration. This is the same declaration which you can find in the FancyPlan app itself. On YouTube you will find some training videos to use FancyPlan in your project. So I wish you a great day and have a nice day. See you, Leonardo.